He came to fame as the frontman of Black Sabbath. Then a new generation came to know him as a reality TV dad. Ozzy Osbourne's life was as unpredictable as his music was groundbreaking. He died today at the age of 76.
Known as the Prince of Darkness, Osbourne helped pioneer heavy metal in the 1970s before reinventing himself decades later on reality television, opening up his chaotic family life to millions on the Osbournes. Dick Brennan joins us now with a look back at the life and the legacy of a rocker who just never stopped surprising his fans, Dick.
He never stopped, Jessica and Christine. Ozzy Osbourne died 5 years after being diagnosed with Parkinson's. He always acknowledged that drugs and alcohol took a toll on his health. His death came just a few weeks after his last performance and leaves an extraordinary legacy of music and wild theatrics. When your nickname is the Prince of Darkness and you're not afraid to bite the heads off bats on stage, you'll likely draw attention. Ozzy Osbourne was a combination of rock and shock. Fans had never seen anything like it. His band Black Sabbath brought heavy metal along with mayhem and madness. The group's debut album came in 1970. It pioneered a new genre, the heavy guitar and riff-based sounds. The album Paranoid captivated audiences. And its music would span decades. Osbourne was twice inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, with Black Sabbath in 2006 and as a solo performer in 2024. John Michael Osbourne was born in Birmingham, England on December 3rd, 1948. He had undiagnosed dyslexia. He left school at 15 and spent 3 months in prison for burglary. But he says his life was changed when he heard the Beatles on the radio.
I can remember the first time I heard She Loves You. That changed my life because I thought, that's what I want to do.
The wild Osbourne stories always had people wondering just what really happened. For example, what about biting that bat?
Somebody threw a bat on stage, and I thought it was one of these toy bats. So I picked it up, bite the thing's head off, and suddenly everybody's freaking out because it's a real bat. I can assure you the rabies shots that I went through afterwards aren't fun.
Osbourne had a long-time battle with addiction, drinking, and drugs. He was even fired from Black Sabbath in 1979. But he would have a second career in front of a new generation of fans on reality TV.
And forget how to hate.
It was a show that would expose another side of the longtime rocker.
The Osbournes became like a modern-day Addams family, right? Where you saw Ozzy humanized. The Osbournes made him just a father trying to figure out the remote and deal with his children.
Just a few weeks ago, with his body giving out, Osbourne gave one final performance at a farewell festival in his hometown of Birmingham. Ozzy Osbourne was 76 and is survived by his wife Sharon and 3 children. According to the New York Times, Osbourne once said of his own obituary, "I can close my eyes and I can already see it." Ozzy Osbourne, born 1948, died whenever he bit the head off a bat. Christine and Jessica.
And there is that sense of humor right there,
Yes.
Dick.
Yep.
What
Trademark.
a showman.
And it was that reality show, Dick and Jessica, that really humanized him, at least for me. And just how close the Osbourne family has stayed throughout these years. It was really all about family at the center of his universe.
Yeah, so many people said, oh, I remember from the show. But then you look at him, talk about the many faces of a man.
Oh, yeah.
From young, and great, great music, too.
Oh, yes, absolutely. Dick, thank you for that look back. Tributes are starting to pour in for Ozzy Osbourne. On Instagram, heavy metal band Metallica posted this throwback picture of them posing with Ozzy, and in the caption, a broken heart emoji. Elton John also sharing a photo on Instagram saying Ozzy was a dear friend and a huge trailblazer who secured his place in the pantheon of rock gods, a true legend. He went on to say Ozzy was one of the funniest people he's ever met. And for more in-depth look back at Ozzy Osbourne's life and career, just head over to CBSNewYork.com.